Everybody, in this video I want to cover the basic functions to create a tower defense game. So the minimum functions, in order to, while doing it I faced some difficulties which I will get into it at the end, but let's get into it. So in order to make this game, we need basically enemies and to shoot the enemies. But I made it this like a station, like a object which will spawn the enemies, and then we want to make the enemies go to follow a certain path, which I found it the best way to do this is to set the enemy move to a direction and put this first object in his path. What this does is whenever the enemy touches these objects, will rotate towards to another object, which could be there, could be here, however you want to design the path. And after it collides with this object, it will hit this object here, the next one, and the next one, and the next one, however you want to design the path. But this is what I found. This is the best way to design the path. You can use, you can choose to use these scene path, but trust me, I tried, and what I found, this is the best way to make this game happen. Anyway, also then we need the turrets to shoot the enemy. Also, there is something here that I'm going to cover more at the end. When the turret I've used for the shooter, for the turrets, I've used these nodes, and as you see, I have modified the rotate toward node. What this does is when the tower rotates, and only at the moment that it's rotating, right? Because at the moment that it's rotating is acquiring the target. Only that moment you need to spawn bullets. You need to shoot it. Only in the moment that is rotating, which I'll cover at the end. And that's pretty much it to make the game happen. So you got the I'll put it, you got the turrets, you got the enemy coming up, and you try to depending on how you want to design it, the levels you want to put into it, you can change and tweak those. But basically this is the basic functions. These are the basic functions you need to make this happen. As you see, the turrets now, when they acquired the target, they started shooting, and now when there is no target, they do not shoot no more. I mean, trust me, or don't trust me, I'll bet you, if you find another way without modifying through the JavaScript, only with the nodes that BuildBox provides right now, I'll give you $100. Okay, we didn't see this there. Maybe next time. So let's get right into it. The station that is spawning the aliens we have here is pretty simple. Of course, you can change the view of the place where they spawn from, and you can in this configuration you can spawn them, and you can spawn like different also like different assets. You can make random spawns using the random node. else we have the aliens, which the enemies, which with this group of nodes here, we control the path. Whatever, however you want to do the path, depending on the map, or like you can change these for the enemy to follow these path, like whatever, however you change this, that's exactly where they will go. I mean, except this one. This one is gotta be exactly in front of the path, because the alien itself, after it spawns, it will go toward the z axis, with this speed, and you need to put the first object to its path, and then it will take. You can decide this path. Now, what else do we gotta cover? I mean, that's pretty much it. Oh, I also have this new turret here, where you click it and you put it in place in order to put new turrets on, or if you want to upgrade them. But these are basically the basic function to make this game, to build this game in BuildBox. I couldn't find any other way to do it without that rotate towards modification, which I'll show you right now. So yeah, okay, take this one and put it like wherever you want, and it starts shooting. So that's it. So let's talk about this rotate towards. So what happened is, like I said, I want this action to get executed only when it starts moving, only when it has acquired the target. So what I did this, I use this emit signal code, which I found it here at the spawn, at the end of the spawn. I found this emit signal done true. Send a signal to indicate asset has been spawned, which we will use it on the rotate towards to send a signal to indicate that it is rotating, right? But because there are moments that is not rotating, we also gotta send a signal that this is false. So it's very simple. Let's bring this up. We got this. So this is the code that gets executed for this node, and I found that this area here, this area of the code right here, is responsible for when the target is moving. So it's responsible for when the object is acquiring the target and telling it to move if it's acquiring it. So while it's doing that, while it's doing the moving, we also here gonna do the shooting, the execution of this part. If you see here, the code, this emit signal line that I showed before over there is right here. This emit signal, if rotates, true. This emit signal, if rotates, false. Instead of done, I put if rotates. I mean, you gotta put that however you put the name at the node right here. However, put the name here, you gotta put it here. This is what indicates. So at this moment, this is the moment where the target is looking for the asset target. This code here, let me say it again. This code here is at the moment that the object is looking for the asset and it's not finding it. So when it's not finding it, it's looking for it. When it's not finding it, I don't want this to get executed. I don't want this to get through. So if rotates false. But in case it finds the target that is looking for, emit the signal if rotates true. And when this goes through, what happens? We will have these bad boys spawn here, some bullets in this case. So this is basically it. If you find any way, I'll bet you $100 if you find any way of doing it without this modification in JavaScript or any other type of modification, with only the nodes that are existing here in BuildBox, I'll give you $100. And so yeah, I don't think you can do a tower defense unless you do this in BuildBox right now. And I think probably BuildBox should add it up. Maybe I'm wrong, and you will get $100 from me. So show me, and leave please leave comment below if you have like any other node, how if you want to modify, or like how to hack, have any idea. I'll try to help you out. And also leave a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll try to make more content like this that I do not find anywhere else. Peace out.